Okay, so that's Mr. I don't know. And that, my friends, is my topic for today's mini TED Talk. I don't know. I don't know if you will find this inspirational, and I don't know if you will find this informative. Although I think this will be fun. We all could use some laughs today. All right. On a much serious note, though, I have no clue whatsoever about what I'm going to say. But wait, you guys are my friends, right? You won't kick me out, will you? Okay, so before you guys get tired of me saying I don't know for the thousandth time, let me tell you who will kick me out. My math teacher. Okay, maybe not literally, but if I'm called out to answer a question and my answer is remotely close to I don't know, then it is time to see some eyebrows raised. And then I went home, I banged my head over the problem, and before you know it, it's already 2 a.m. and I still haven't found what I was looking for. Right, the solution. Now remember, I did not know the solution, which means the problem has to be difficult, right? So going back, I continue banging my head probably until I see a bruise. Let me just make it clear. I'm in no way crazy, but I am just a lot competitive and meticulous with my work. So the bruising bit was a joke. No Sejals were harmed during the process. So after all this, I make myself a cup of coffee, which is supposed to make me feel smart. And but this time instead of banging my head, I scratch it until I eventually decide that I need a break. Then I come back, and guess what? The answer is right there. It always has been. It was right in front of my eyes from the very beginning. It was written on the chalkboard and printed in my book. I spent my last three sentences saying that the answer was the most obvious thing ever. Well, then why was there a need for me to have gone through all that pain? Oh, wait, never mind. I was way too engrossed in the fact that the problem was difficult, therefore, the solution had to be complex by its nature. Now, in a standardized TEDx setup, I would have asked you all a question. Who all of you have experienced the feeling of just being like, I have, I don't have the slightest clue. But in this case, I know that the biggest reality of our teenage years, or any years for that sake, is that we don't know. We don't know whether we're getting accepted into our dream schools. We don't know whether we will like the new ice cream flavor we are about to try. And we don't know if Taylor Swift's new album is fire, which, by the way, it is. But the truth is, we don't have to know. You know why? Because almost always the most nagging answers of the century will always be sitting right there in front of you on a piece of paper saying the at your jaw-dropping coffee spinning face. Oh, by the way, on the side note, please do not waste good quality coffee. So, if there's one thing I would like you to take away from my talk, I want you to think about how we have been breaking our backs over brainstorming the perfect billion-dollar idea to work on, while someone dating way back to 1980s simply used a glue to cover one side of a small piece of paper and called it post-it notes, which today has gone to sell in over 100 countries around the world. I mean, pretty obvious idea, right? But why wasn't I struck with such an idea? Now, I will not answer this question by saying I don't know, because the answer is right in front of you. You just need to look, you just need to look closer and closer. And here we go. The answer is we don't live in the moment. The type ideas are for the people who slow down and take time to observe and explore so that they could find the simple answers to the not so simple questions. And most importantly, you could be them too. Now, that wasn't exactly a Meghan Markle kind of speech, but hey, now the next time you can't find your specs, you know they'll be sitting right there above your head. So this is Sejal Patil, and that was my TED Talk. Thank you for coming. And before I sign off, I just want to say that all the speakers today are just awesome. You all are doing great. Thank you.